So we'll start standing today because it's sounding like you guys want to move. So we'll do that. So begin standing. Feet can be hip distance apart or toes together. Pressing down through the feet. I like to lift my toes and then allow them to come down so that they're gripping whatever you're standing on. While we're here, beginning to tuck the low belly in towards the spine. Softness in our knees. Our shoulders are broad, chest is open, hands reaching down our legs, or you can even open the palms up if that feels better. Breathing in and out through the nose, lengthening through the crown of the head. Let's take one more inhale together. Exhale. Inhale, we reach our arms up overhead. Exhale, feeling free to bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, look out here. Exhale, planting your hands, walking your feet back, coming to a high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, you can drop onto your knees and come all the way down onto your belly if you'd like to. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, let's go ahead and come into our child's pose this first time around. And from here, we're going to come up into a tabletop on an inhale. We're going to stretch out those arms. So planting the right hand in the middle of our mat, legs are hip distance apart. Inhale, open up that left arm. And exhale, we're going to thread it all the way through. Hips can stay up, or you can send them back towards the heels. Right arm can extend forward, or you can keep it bent. Breathing here, 1, 2. Your gaze can be straight ahead, meaning to the side, or up at the ceiling if you want a little bit more stretch in your neck. 3, 4, 5. Okay, bending that right elbow again. Inhale, coming back up, planting the left hand in the middle. Inhale, opening up to the right. Exhale, right arm comes all the way through. Same options with the hips. They can stay up or go back towards the heels. Wherever you're at, keeping that belly engaged. 1. Same options for the gaze. Straight ahead or up at the ceiling. 2. Releasing that shoulder into the ground. 3. 4. 5, planting that left hand. Inhale, coming back to tabletop. Let's tuck our toes. Exhale, send the hips back, coming into our first downward facing dog. Feeling free to bend the knees. Sending those sits bones nice and high. A nice gentle tuck in the low belly. Navel's going towards the spine. 1 more inhale here. Exhale, let's bring our feet together, bending them, looking forward. Inhale, you can take a big step or a hop, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Let's go ahead and walk our feet hip distance or a little bit wider. And we're gonna bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Inhale here, exhale, and we're gonna switch. Okay, bending the right knee, straightening the left leg. Inhale here. Exhale, let's switch. Planting that left hand about a foot in front of you. Inhale, opening that right arm up to the ceiling. Left knee is bent, right leg is straight. One more big inhale here. Exhale, straightening that left leg, bending the right knee, right hand plants. Inhale, opening to the left. One more inhale here. Exhale, coming back to our forward fold. You can maybe walk the feet in if you'd like to. Inhale, we lengthen. One more time. Exhale, let's fold again. Inhale, pressing into the feet, rise all the way up, arms sweep overhead. And exhale, Samasthiti. Let's take one more. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to your version of your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. One. Keeping softness in the elbows, softness in the knees. Two. Broadening the shoulders, they're drawn away from the ears. Three. Pressing the feet down towards the earth, including the heels. Four. Our fingers are spread nice and wide, pressing each fingertip down. Five. On your exhale, the feet come together, bending, looking forward. Inhale, stepping or hopping your way up, lengthening your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, let's rise all the way up. And exhale, Samasthiti. Okay, feet come together if they weren't together. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Exhale, let's go ahead and forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, look out. Exhale, making your way to your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Okay, right foot comes forward. Inhale, dropping onto that back knee. Exhale. Inhale here, we rise, lifting the arms. Feeling equality in the hips. We don't want one to hike up and the other to droop. But we are feeling the left glute squeeze. Right knees right over the right ankle. Breathing deeply. One more inhale here. Exhale, planting your hands. Inhale, coming up. Send that right foot back. Exhale, your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot comes forward. Inhale, dropping onto the back knee. Exhale. Inhale, rising up. Same thing, feeling the pelvis and the hips become equal. One. Breathing deeply. Two. One more inhale. Exhale, planting the hands, tuck the toes. Inhale, step that left foot back. Exhale to your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale to downward facing. All right, we're gonna do something, checking the time, a little bit different. We're gonna inhale, step that right foot forward again. And we're gonna keep that back heel up off the ground. On an inhale, rising up, coming into crescent lunge. Nice. All right. Breathing deeply. We're gonna open the arms up. Right arm comes underneath as we cross the arms over each other, bending at the elbows. Backs of the hands can touch, or if you can get the palms together, that's great. Okay. Option to stay here. Or we're going to start to hop that left foot forward and then spring forward, coming into warrior three. Breathing deeply. Okay, exhale, drop that foot back down, coming back into crescent lunge, opening up the arms, reach them up. Exhale, let's plant our hands, step that right foot back. Coming to your version of chaturanga on an exhale. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left side, inhale. Okay, preparing. Heel up, rising up on an inhale. Opening up the arms. This side, the left arm comes underneath. Doing the same thing with our arms, bending. Nice, hopping that right foot forward. And then springing forward to come into warrior three. Breathing deeply. One more inhale here. Exhale, go ahead and drop that leg, opening up the arms, reach them up, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step that left foot back, your version of chaturanga. Inhale up, and exhale back. Nicely done, 1. 2. Pressing those hands down, making sure the fingers are wide. 3. If your hamstrings are really, really tight, feeling free to widen the stance. Mine are tight, so I have my stance wider than hips, my legs. 4. 5, stepping the feet together, bend the knees on the exhale, look forward. Inhale, making your way up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend those knees, sweep the arms up, and exhale. Samasthiti. Nicely done. All right, from here, stepping the feet hip distance apart. Inhale here. Exhale, folding up the hips. Reaching towards the shins, ankles, or big toes. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, folding. You can bend your knees a lot here. Knees don't need to be straight. We are working towards getting them as straight as possible so that our sits bones are high. But if that's not accessible today, that's totally fine. 2. Squeezing the inner thighs, allowing that low belly to scoop up. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, lengthen, look out. Exhale, hands come to the waist, pause. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, stepping the feet together, Samasthiti. All right, inhale, we're gonna step the right foot back, arms come to a T. Pivoting towards that right foot, feel like your back is on the wall behind you. Reaching that arm, exhale, reaching for that shin, ankle, or big toe. Okay. If you have a book nearby, it might be nice to grab it. We're gonna take a balanced posture here. You're gonna look down at your foot and bend that your right knee a little bit, starting to walk that right hand about a foot in front of your foot. And then you're gonna lift that left leg. Half moon pose. Pressing into the hand. Nice, ladies. All right, very carefully. Exhale, release that leg. Inhale, coming up. And we pivot towards the left. Exhale, reaching shin, ankle, or foot. Again, if you want to try this, having a book about a foot out in front of your left foot is really helpful. Okay, look down. You're gonna bend that left leg, walk that left hand, and then inhale. Press up. Breathing, reaching through the crown of the head and that lifted leg. allowing the ribs to shine up towards the ceiling. One more big inhale. Exhale, bending that leg, planting the right foot. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, coming to Samasthiti. Okay, one last balance posture. I'm going to face you. We're going to take tree pose. So if you need to be close to a wall, feel free to go to a wall. We're going to come onto the left side first. Options are heel on the ankle with the toes on the ground, heel on the calf, or bringing the heel up into the thigh. Wherever you are, making sure you're not pressing onto a joint. I'm going to be on my calf today. With me being on my calf, I'm pressing the calf into the heel of the foot and the heel of the foot into the calf. Hands can be on waist or at heart center. Breathing here. Wherever you are, you want to feel like there's a string drawing your knee back towards the back wall. One more deep inhale. Exhale, go ahead and release. Shake out your feet. Same options. Right side, bringing the weight into the right foot. Ankle, calf, or thigh. Not planting on the knee. Finding a place where you can find stillness. And it's okay to fall out. Coming back in with an inhale. Opening the hips up. One more inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and release. Nicely done. Okay, we're going to come down into Malasana. Widening the feet out. Catting the feet out to the sides. Coming down. Allowing those hips to drop. Nice. Backs of the arms come to the insides of the legs, pressing them away, lengthening, opening the heart, and releasing the hips. Breathing deeply here. Lengthening up through the spine. Shoulders are relaxed. If this is a lot on your knees, you can come up onto the balls of the feet and then set like a cushion or something underneath the feet and then place them back down. That should help. Keeping that belly nice and tucked. One more inhale. Let's go ahead and bring our hands behind us. Exhale, coming onto our bums, straddling the legs out. As wide as you'd like to. Okay. Options here. You can reach the arms out to the sides or forward. What we're working on here is keeping those legs down on the earth, the sits bones down on the earth. So inhale, prepare wherever you're going to go. Exhale, reaching towards the ankles or the outsides of the feet. Reaching the heart towards the earth, keeping the neck nice and long. We don't want to tuck our chin. We want our back to be long. 1, 2, 3. Keep those sits bones down. 4, 5. Inhale, look out. Exhale, let's come back up, keeping those arms there. We're going to do our balance posture in between. We're going to be sitting on that squishy part in between the sits bones and the tailbone. Okay. With an inhale, scoop that belly, start to lean back, lift the legs, grabbing towards ankles or feet. Nice, ladies. Okay, you point the toes, lift the heart, look up. Maybe smiling at the ceiling. 2, Reach the heart forward. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look forward. With control, release the legs back down. Nicely done. All right, we will take a couple more stretches here. Bringing the left leg into the right thigh, keeping that right leg straddling out to the side. Reaching the right hand towards the ankle. Inhale, left arm comes up. Maybe you walk the fingers a little bit further, and we start to lean towards the right. Keeping those ribs nice and open towards the ceiling. Gaze can be up at the hand, or down at the ground, or straight ahead. Keeping our thigh and hip of the left side anchored down. Breathing deeply. Length all the way through the crown of the head. One more inhale here. Exhale. On this next inhale, feel that left arm pulling you up. Go ahead and release. We're going to switch legs. Try to do it without using your arms. It's kind of hard, but it's a nice challenge for our core. Okay, keeping that right hip and thigh anchored. Reaching that left hand over. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, starting to lean to the left. Really anchoring through that left or right side so that you can feel the stretch all the way from that right sits bone all the way up through the right fingertips. Our ribs are open, pressing that right foot into the left thigh. Left leg is still nice and active, toes pointing up. Breathing deeply here. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, feel that right arm pulling you up. Exhale, release. Okay, bringing both feet in. Coming as close to the sits bones as you can with the feet. Hands come around the outsides of the feet, thumbs on the balls of the feet, opening them up like a book. And if your knees are high, I just want you to stay here and work on rounding the thighs down to help bring those knees towards the ground. If they're pretty close, I'm gonna have you inhale, lengthen your heart forward, and exhale, begin to fold, reaching the heart towards the earth. Keeping the spine nice and long wherever you are. We don't want to tuck our chin. Our neck is part of our spine. Want that beautiful length. 2. And if you're folding with me, using your elbows as anchors on the thighs to help those legs come further down. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, coming up. Okay, I'm gonna flip around. We're gonna allow our feet to come out further away from us. Lengthening, grabbing the shins, sliding, curling the spine, tucking the head towards the toes. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, making your way up. Exhale, keeping the feet together, coming onto the back. We're going to pause here for just a minute. Breathing, allowing those hips to open, the knees to drop down towards the earth. All right, bringing the hands under the thighs, Inhale, knees come up. And while we're here, we're gonna bring a blanket, nice and thick, hold it up, and lift our hips. Okay, lift your hips, placing the blanket underneath the sacrum. And then we're gonna lower the hips down onto it. From here, you can stay here with just the feet planted, or you can extend the legs and then bring them up. So taking your option, you can either take the supported back bend or coming up into the supported shoulder stand. Just breathing here and making sure that this blanket is supporting from the sacrum and the hips. We don't want our hips spilling over the sides. So we want to make sure that's nice and supportive underneath us. Reaching the toes or just keeping the legs planted. Both are very great options and you're going to get benefits from both. Our hands are down around the sides, arms are pressing down into the earth, finger pads pressing down into the earth, shoulders drawing down the back. Heart is open wherever we're at. And I'm going to encourage you to allow that belly to sink down into your cushion. This is great, guys. You're doing awesome. All right, on your next exhale, if your legs are up in the air, you're gonna bend them and bring them into the chest. And then you're gonna plant the feet. And everybody on an inhale, lift your hips up. Bring that cushion out from underneath you. Exhale, release. Okay, we're gonna come into our Shavasana here. So if you need to rock side to side, feel free to do that, bringing the knees into the chest. Options, planting the legs as wide as your mat, allowing the knees to drop in towards each other. That's an option. You can even come back into that Supta Konasana with the feet together, knees dropping out to the sides. Or coming into traditional Shavasana, legs extend wider than the hips, feet dropping out to the sides, arms, wherever you're at, are down around the sides with the palms facing up. Allowing yourself to release, allowing the breath to release. Begin to deepen your breath. Allowing movement to come back into your body. Wiggling fingers and toes, rotating wrists and ankles. Knees coming into the chest, rolling onto your side on an exhale. Pausing here, looking inward with compassion and non-judgment. Sending peace and gratitude throughout your body. Plant your hands on the ground, and on an inhale, make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Exhale, hands down around the sides. Inhale, reaching up, look up. Exhale, thumbs come down to sternum.
Sorry.
Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you are all doing well. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Namaste.